With art, the solution to each new problem or challenge should begin with a blank canvas and an open mind, not with the nervous borrowings of other people's mediocrities. That's precisely what trends are, a search for something safe, and why a reliance on them leads to oblivion. George Lois, from his book Damn Good Advice, a book that I used to use as kind of a little handbook, a little Bible, during my deeply creative years. And the reason I'm so down on all these derivative designs, just in case you were wondering where that came from, I have a reason for most of my shitty opinions. And this here is from my website, quotes.simon1975.com, just a collection of some of my favorite quotes that I've gathered over the years. You were born an original, don't die a copy, John Mason. Here's one of my own. We live in a society obsessed with outrage. Fascinated by what we hate, we run toward it because they are us. I said that probably 15 years ago. Anyways, you can check it out. Links in the description if I remember to put it in there. Let's go. Discovery Q. The Drifter. All right. Start in the morning with some hot, chunky pixel art. Oh, no. Oh, God. Looks good. Looks tasty. At least it's consistent. A lot of hand-drawn bespoke environments. Classic point and click. A pulp adventure thriller. A murdered drifter awakens, alive again seconds before his death, haunted and haunted, hunted and haunted. Help him untangle a mad web of conspiracy in this fast-paced point-and-click thrill ride. I wonder how they control the pacing. Came out on the 17th of July from Powerhoof and Dave Lloyd. Published by Powerhoof. Is Powerhoof Dave Lloyd? Dave Lloyd, why are you Powerhoof? They want $26 for it normally. Right now it's $22.09 with a launch discount. And it's an engrossing roller coaster of a story, drawing on King, I assume Stephen King, Crichton, Michael Crichton, and Carpenter, John Carpenter, with a dash of 70s Aussie grindhouse. So are you Aussie? Are you from down under? Point and click or controller, unique twin stick controls make the game as comfy to play on the couch or you're at your PC. As at your PC. Okay, bursting with raw, crunchy pixel art, called it, and high impact animation. Professionally voice acted, nobody cares. I turn all that off. I let the voices in my head do the talking. And the brooding, dark synth cinematic score. Okay, I get it. There's a story and there's gameplay. I'm curious. Like, I think that reading the copy would be spoilers. A shame there's no demo. You couldn't put the first couple of scenes in a demo? Wonder how long it is overall. All right. You get the wish list, Dave. RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business. This is downloadable content for the, it's decent. It's a decent shooter. It really captures the RoboCop vibe. It's all in there. Bloody, gory, pretty nasty. Available on Game Pass, I believe. Unfinished Business is a new standalone adventure of RoboCop Rogue City. Also, this game has gone on deep, deep discount, like the base game, and it's only been out for a little while. This is one that kind of racing towards rock bottom, probably going to be in a bundle, humble bundle or some bundle, maybe given away on Epic for free at some point. Not sure why. It's riding a massively popular IP that was unfortunately driven into the ground, although I did like the reboot. The reboot wasn't terrible. It had, what's his name? Can't remember. That guy's a really excellent actor. The guy, anyways. Omni Towers, their fortress of violence, their language. Face elite mercenaries all the way to the top of the tower and enforce the law amidst the chaos. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Classic. That was actually, the RoboCop was the first ultraviolet movie I ever saw. I don't remember how young I was. Young enough to be traumatized by it, like when they blow him away to prepare him to become RoboCop. The counselors at the Christian after-school program that I used to go to allowed us to watch that. Yeah, pretty brutal. So, from Teon and the Nakon, they want $44.99 for it. Again, I'm pretty sure this is on Game Pass, although maybe I'm wrong. And, okay. Wait, Is this not DLC? This is the whole. No, it's standalone adventure. Okay, well, standalone adventure, bro. You just added more modules to your pre-existing. You've done all the hard work. You made the base game. It could have been DLC. I would imagine that is a top complaint in the reviews. 44.99, but already all you play has it for 31% off. It just came out the door. Okay, so it's the same thing. It's the same game with more content. It should have been DLC. They're selling it as a standalone product. I'm pretty sure. Okay, you can play as Ed 209, so that's the big change there. The big giant robot. You have seconds to comply. Okay, whatever. If I ever play the base game further, I'll look into it. Fill up the hole. Yeah, good luck with that. No matter how many video games, Funko Pop figures, anime shows, mangas, you stuff into that hole, it will never be full. Ever. So you can stop and go outside and smell the flowers, look in the sky. I did that last night for an hour. It was good. But don't let me tell you how to run your life. It's your life after all. I don't get it. Is this an incremental game where you're filling a hole? Okay. Turn trash into cash in a dystopian world. Fill up the hole is a short incremental game. Called it. Again, the full creative bankruptcy on display here where you have the complete freedom to do whatever you want with your copy. And you choose to use these buzzwords, these trendy words to describe what you're doing. Because you set out to do that from the beginning, from your design. Fill up the hole in your creative heart somehow. An incremental game where you build a city, automate garbage production. Is that the Steam discovery queue? It's automatic garbage production. And toss it into a magical hole for profit. Yeah, good luck. 17th of July from Fluffy Lotus. There is a demo. They want $3.50 for it. This is the industry of this. Throw garbage. Create a village. Expand your village. Put your peons to work. Unlock upgrades and abilities to enhance your buildings and peons. Apparently there's actual gameplay. I'm not sure how. Produce trash in different ways. Find the best way to put it in the hole. There's multiple strategies. You can enhance your abilities of the peons, gain new research, talent, and skills. There's 11 unique buildings, skill tree, experiment with different strategies. Short experience, around 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2 endings, a relax mode, and secret extended edition. I'm good. Did I ever tell you that I played Cookie Clicker to its like logical execution? That's probably why I don't like incremental games now. I just burned myself out on the first original classic. I'm good. I get it, but you might like it. Go ahead. Drill Core. I remember playing the demo for this, or somebody sent me a key or something. Somebody wanted me to play this and give them my opinion, and I thought it was okay. It's kind of an interesting concept. You're in this slowly descending drill, and you have a limited amount of time to get in there and collect resources. It's kind of an incremental game, but there's a lot of gameplay, and there's tower defense elements and stuff to it. Chunky pixel art, throwback filters you can put on everything. It's okay. I'm not sponsored. I'm never sponsored. There is never a hashtag ad on this channel, but it was fine. Corporate greed meets strategic planet mining in Drill Core. Drill to the heart of planets while managing workers, researching cutting-edge tech, and fortifying against alien attacks. Will you prioritize efficiency and risk your workers' safety, or focus on defense for survival? Kind of a D-made, that thing with your dwarves underground that everybody seems to love that I can't get into. The heck is the name of that game? Oh my god. I've tried to get into it numerous times. It's 4-player, your dwarves, it's sort of high-tech. It's just, oh my god. Deep Rock Galactic. Is that what it's called? Something like that. This is sort of a flattened version of that. Came out on the 17th of July from Hungry Couch Games and published by Tiny Build. They want $20 for it right now, normally $26. It has been cheaper. I think it was in early access. Game Billet had it for cheaper at one point. Drill Core needs you. You get it. I've explained it pretty well, hey? I think you can see pretty clearly what it is. Safety first, ranked number 3 top KPI, just after profits number 1 and earnings number 2. Join us at Drill Core. Are you ready to drill to the core? I'm not, because I think it would be more interesting co-op, much like that Deep Rock Galactic game, which is probably why I never got into it. But hey, it's your money. Shadow Labyrinth. Oh wait, isn't this... No, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, this is a 2D Metroidvania, sort of that intermediate art style. Pretty nice looking. You play as Pac-Man? Is this Bandai Namco somehow involved in this one? Mysterious Drifter? Yeah, it's Bandai Namco, huh? Shadow Labyrinth is a 2D action platformer and a genre-twisting alternate take on the iconic Pac-Man. As the swordsman, you wake on a mysterious planet amidst relics of wars past. Kudos for not making them the swords person. To survive, you will discover secrets, consume your enemies, and grow from prey to apex predator. Came out on the 17th of July from Bandai Namco Studios. Is this their, like an indie incubator arm or something? Well, they want $40 for it. It's definitely not an indie price. How long is it? No, it's on all platforms. It's kind of a major release for them, so there you go. Double A and a half, I guess. They don't call it a Metroidvania though, so maybe it's linear. Okay, you're awoken by a floating yellow orb, Puck, and Destiny would like to have a talk with you. On a mysterious planet amidst relics of wars past, you're chosen to become the instrument of its will, survive to discover the secrets, become the apex predator. Master the fluid combat and combine powerful skills. Embrace your true purpose. Team up with Puck and dive deeper into the maze of the mysterious alien world. So is it a Metroidvania, or is it... It says it's Metroidvania in the tags. Okay, because the copy would just have me believe it's a linear. We don't have many of those anymore. You got to be doing backtracking and map tracking and all that kind of stuff, unlocking passageways and things. I'm curious, but at $40 for a side scroller, when I have a bazillion of those in my backlog, I don't know. I'm curious to see what Bandai did with that. Not curious enough even to put on the wish list, though. Cyclopean, the Great Abyss. Here's a throwback. I have a feeling this is not a filter, and that it just looks like this at all times. I was playing the original Eye of the Beholder. Was it Westwood that did Eye of the Beholder? Way back in the day? There was like one of the first grid-based, first-person, party-based Dungeons & Dragons dungeon crawlers that had a really higher fidelity, sort of Amiga-level art. And it still holds up, still good. You still got to sit down and draw a map on grid paper, though, which I don't know how interested I am in doing. But does this have a mapping thing? Old school. Cyclopean, the Great Abyss is a small-scale, mechanics-driven CRPG. What does C stand for again? It's a computer. Wake up. Computer role-playing game / roguelike in a retro monochromatic style. I think it's actually a rogue. That takes place in the underworld of H.P. Lovecraft's Dreamlands. Really, I didn't get that vibe looking at this. I read a lot of Lovecraft. And, I mean, I guess so. Diluvian, sure. Came out on the 17th of July from Schmidt Workshops, self-published. They only want $11.04 for it, which is probably about right. Trapped in the Great Abyss. Okay, so it's got overworld Ultima style, the classic Ultima 4, 5, and even 6 style. 4 and 5 closer to. Well, I guess 1, 2, 3. Well, 1 was just a straight up dungeon. Anyways, it's the old school Richard Garriott Ultima Overworld style. You're an old dreamer who, it's me, through unforeseen circumstances has found himself trapped in the in the Great Abyss, the vast underworld beneath the Dreamlands. Use the resources at your disposal, weapons, armor, supplies, and any alliances you have with the locals to explore and learn the secrets. Okay. Variety of strategies. Although combat plays a big role, it's not the only means of achieving your goals. Yeah, it follows the traditions of early computer role-playing games like Ultima, Questron, and Legacy of the Ancients. That it presents 2 differing views of the game world. This, again, it's a little bit of a play on the nostalgia, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. Outside the dungeons, views in 3D first person, whereas in the dungeons, it's 3D first person, grid-based. Choose your dreamer carefully. Okay, so you do actually you're able to play a character you want. Turn-based gameplay, alliances, roguelike mode. You can now opt to play as a roguelike with permadeath. The game will prompt you when you first... That reminds me, I still need to play Caves of Qud. It hit 1.0 like ages ago now, and I still haven't sat down and played it. There's a game manual. Is the manual in? Yeah, it's fully integrated in the game. Okay, good. Your animated images are seizure causing. You might want to slow them down just a bit. Okay, and you can change the color of the game. All right, I'm curious enough. Wish there was a demo, but I think I get it. I grew up on these types of games, so we'll see. Icarus, Great Hunts Campaigns. Now, I had high hopes for Icarus. It's from some of the guys who first made Rust, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But the game loop itself, you land on a planet, you have to survive starting from sticks and working your way up somehow magically to high-tech weaponry. And I don't know if they've changed it, but when I first played it, every run you had to start from scratch. That's what killed it for me. And if you like that kind of thing, if you like starting over and over and over again in Rust like you do with a stone, this could be for you. It's a lot of hunting down monsters. At the time, it's been years. I was an early supporter of this product. But they've added tons of DLC. It's like it's monetized out the ass with DLC that makes the game supposedly better. This came out on the 17th of July from Rocketworks. They want $30 for it. Requires the base game Icarus. There are 16 full DLCs already, and they want $161 for the full experience, which is a little annoying as Rust continues to. I mean, Rust is monetized correctly with the skins. And then they just add more stuff to the base game. But these people just went full in right off the bat. I love how they put these like classic old school boxes. It's kind of neat. It's again a nostalgia play. It's on Steam, bro. New boss hunting mechanics, legendary weapons, branching campaigns, and new craftable blueprint items. Maybe I should download it again and see if the base game is worth playing yet. Forge your own path, find your target, new terrors await, brand new weapons, unique boss arenas, and more hunts and bosses over time. It will come with 3 hunts to undertake right away. As we update the base game and release more content, we'll continue to update the content and features provided by the Great Hunt campaign. So what does that mean? Is this actually going to go into the base game, or will you have to own this DLC for it to activate? Question. All right, I get it. Making video games is expensive, and you got to somehow keep the lights on. Maybe if you wrote a hit game from the beginning, maybe they have. Maybe they've already made millions, and this is just greed. We'll never know. Dust Raiders. Oh, I just suddenly had a mad flashback to one of the first games I ever purchased as a kid. I saved my allowance, which at the time was 25 Canadian pennies a week. And I saved that for like a year and a half to buy Steve Jackson's Auto Duel, which was a role-playing tabletop board / role-playing game with cars in a post-apocalyptic future. And it was very compelling. It came with a bunch of cardboard markers you had to cut out. You could design your own cars, weaponize them, and go on the road. And this looks like an homage to that. Dust Raiders is a management strategy game set in a lawless wasteland. Upgrade your vehicles, engage in tactical fights against raiders hunting for your resources, and gather a crew to rule the area. Came out on the 17th of July. Again, a lot of hot, fresh, tasty games today. From Vixa Games, published by Games Operators, and oh no, Playway SA, they hit it. Playway SA, usually a red flag. They are well known for the simulator genre, simulator slop, auto mechanic simulator, lawn simulator, whatever simulator. Playways probably got their dirty little fingers involved. They want $20 normally, $17.67 with a launch discount. Everything did not go according to the plan. Sooner or later, being in control of the refinery could slip away from your hands. Oh, it's Mad Max. And well, it did. The deadly saw blade attack took everything from you. Your friend, Victor, is gone. Fuel gone. Equipment gone. Crew members gone. Time to assemble the first vehicle from scrap, gather a new crew, and get back on track. There's no time to waste because the great storm is coming. Yeah, they just ripped off George Miller's Mad Max. Tactical vehicle, like Auto Duel didn't rip off Mad Max. It was its own thing, which was very cool. It borrowed, I would say, wouldn't directly stole. Dynamic economy, ride customization, vast hostile areas to explore. It looks decent. There's something compelling about it. I'm curious how it plays. It looks like it's maybe pausable real time. I'm not sure. But Playway SA is such a huge red flag. I don't know. I don't think I can, in good conscience, support this myself, but you might like to look into it. Bustafellas Season 2. Bustafellas, is that what the gay guys do when they look at the gay porn games? I think I'm okay. I think I know exactly what this is, pandering to the broken generation. The hit series Bustafellas continues with an all-new season. Fight for love and fight against crime in this romantic mystery visual novel. Came out on the 17th of July from Nippon Cultural Broadcasting Extend Incorporated. It sounds, bro, they're not even hiding it anymore. They're literally naming their development groups as psyops. It's crazy. From P-Cube, there's a demo, and they want $64.99 for this monstrosity, bro. I'm okay. I'm okay. This is really the screenshot that did it for me. No, thank you. Cottonville. What in the Cottonville is this? Where's my screenshot? Show me. Oh my God, it blinded me. Okay, green-haired, infantilized, moe, pandering to the lowest common denominator of the lost. Create, farm, and style in Cottonville, a cozy dress-up game with farming and sim mechanics. It's a game for girls, 100%. And weird dudes who probably have terabytes of child porn on their hard drives. They're going to catch you. They are going to catch you eventually. I recommend you get rid of it now and become a proper upstanding member of society before it's too late. I know you have a problem. Go talk to somebody. Red Deer.games is the publisher, self-published. There is a demo. They want $10 for it. Seems about right. Okay, I get it. Play dress up. Play farming. I still haven't finished Stardew Valley, and I will never ever touch this radioactive waste. Who's at the door? Question mark. Who is it? Is this... Oh, I think I saw... Oh no, this is not the one. There was another one Dr. Disrespect was playing a while ago, which was like let in people and then see if they're aliens or not. It actually looked kind of compelling. I don't remember the name of it. You are trapped in a small house suffering from psychosis with no memory. Carefully observe your surroundings to distinguish reality from hallucinations and overcome your illness by taking medication from visitors at the right time. Okay. Came out on the 18th of July from Skonek Entertainment, self-published. There is a demo. They want $5 for it. Be careful of the hallucinations. Is it safe or is it dangerous? Now, you know that no one would be able to make this game without understanding what it's like to have a mental illness. And that's where a lot of this stuff comes from. So much indie development is well steeped in the scalding tea of mental damage. Because no matter how well you try to protect yourself in the long run, game development will fuck your brain. It will. Just the days and nights of isolation and wondering if you're going to make it as you slowly run out of money. Your health goes to shit. You get fat and weak sitting in front of the computer just trying to make your vision come true. It's such a toxic pursuit, and it fucks you up. And then on a long enough timeline, you end up starting to produce self-reporting shit like this. I'm not down on it. I'm neither for nor against it. I should be against it because it is sort of a waste of a life. And I know because I spent 5 years of my own on it. It just is what it is. I'm a psychiatric patient. You don't say. There's multiple endings. Who's at the Door is a short psychological horror game inspired by surreal titles like The Exit 8. It's inspired by real life, right? It offers roughly 90 to 120 minutes of immersive gameplay. Quit using this word, for God's sake, for all that is holy. Letting players experience the world of a patient suffering from hallucinations. The game includes themes or visuals not appropriate for all ages or workplace environments. Yeah, I was going to fire this up on my workplace computer and just show everybody, hey guys, come over here, take a look. Violence, general mature content, graphic depictions of blood, portrayals of psychological distress, disturbing imagery, and sound design. All right, I don't believe you that it's that visceral. That's another good watchword, but we'll take a look. Time for bed. It's time for bed. I think, one of my friends way back in the day, Kelly Wright, he made a little game like this for a Ludum Dare challenge. Okay, so you're playing your Game Boy and trying not to get caught by the spooky thing full of jump scares. Is that what it is? It's all over if mom catches you playing video games past bedtime. What is this genre too? Where it's like you're kind of doing something, then something scares you, jump scare. It's horror slop, I guess, is the best. Pretend to sleep through this nightmare, avoid mother's surveillance, and complete the game at hand. Genre first-person horror stealth game. It's always some female nightmare too. Again, men who are afraid of women. Came out on the 11th of July from Nerdy Penguin, self-published. They want $5 for it. Okay, relive childhood nostalgia. Yeah, my childhood nostalgia was getting terrified by Spider-Mom Always keep an eye out for mother. Don't focus entirely on the game. Don't pretend to be asleep for too long. Be careful with the game at hand. Guidelines for streamers. Streaming is allowed without prior permission. You never need permission. Don't never ask permission. Just do it. It's so much easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Plus, it's unnecessary. It's free marketing. It's another thing. You may think that I'm doing a disservice by shitting over the majority of these games, but I'm giving games exposure here that you would probably never have ever heard of or seen of. These developers should be on their hands and knees thanking me for my hard work here. Anyways, please include the game's name in your stream title. We appreciate if you add the Steam store page URL to your video content, monetize it. It's like, it just makes me want to. I have hardcore ODD, and I definitely hate things like this. Monetization is permitted. Associating your content with slanderous, hateful, or offensive actions is prohibited. Fuck you, you retard. Uh-oh. Are they coming to get me? What are they going to do? Nerdy Penguin is not responsible for any damages, issues, or negative consequences arising from streaming the game. Yeah, okay. Sure, Nerdy Penguin. Good fucking luck. All right. That's 18,251 games. You have yourself a wonderful day.